Sometimes the most extraordinary traders are not born in financial hubs or trained in Wall Street banks. They emerge from places you'd least expect, carrying skills and life experiences far removed from trading screens. One man's story begins not with charts or numbers, but in operating rooms and psychiatric clinics. Yet he would one day create trading systems used by thousands worldwide. His name is Dr. Alexander Elder, and his journey is unlike any other. Alexander Elder was born in 1950 in Leningrad, Russia, today known as St. Petersburg. His early years, however, unfolded in Estonia, then part of the Soviet Union. From the start, Elder displayed brilliance. At just 16 years old, while most teenagers were still figuring out their futures, he began medical studies at Tartu University in Estonia. Life seemed set, a promising career in medicine, a respected profession, and a future dictated by Soviet expectations. But destiny had other plans. At 23 years old, Elder took a decision that would alter his life forever. Working as a ship doctor on a Soviet vessel in Africa, he saw an opening to flee communist rule. With courage that could have cost him everything, he defected. From Africa, he sought refuge, and eventually the United States granted him political asylum. Landing in America was not easy. He had no wealth, no connections, and no certainty. What he did have was resilience. He found help through the Tolstoy Foundation in New York, a charitable group that gave him shelter and support as he rebuilt his life. In New York City, Elder resumed his medical path. He trained as a psychiatrist, lectured at Columbia University, and even served as an editor for the Psychiatric Times. His understanding of the human mind deepened, especially the ways emotions drive behavior. This knowledge would later become the cornerstone of his success in an entirely different field: trading. It was here during this period of transition that chance opened a door. While living under the care of the Tolstoy Foundation, Elder befriended an American lawyer. One day, the lawyer handed him a book, How to Buy Stocks by Louis Engel. Elder read it, and something clicked. He realized the markets weren't just numbers. They were reflections of human behavior, fear, and greed, the very forces he studied as a psychiatrist. His fascination turned into action. Elder bought a BMW motorcycle with his earnings. Soon after, he sold the bike and used the money to purchase his first shares in KinderCare. That moment was the spark that set his trading journey in motion. He experimented with stocks and options, learning lessons the hard way. Eventually, he gravitated toward futures trading, where he began to find real success. Even as he grew as a trader, he continued his psychiatry practice part-time, showing his remarkable ability to balance two demanding worlds. By the late 1980s, Elder knew his path was no longer in clinics, but in markets. He wanted to trade, but more importantly, he wanted to teach others what he had discovered. In 1988, he founded Elder.com, then called Financial Trading Seminars. From there, he launched Traders Camp, an immersive coaching program for aspiring traders. Later, he co-created Spike Trade, a vibrant community where professional and semi-professional traders shared strategies and results. Elder's ability to teach set him apart. He combined the technical knowledge of markets with the psychological insights of a psychiatrist, creating lessons that were both practical and deeply human. Elder's most famous contribution came through his writing. His book, The New Trading for a Living, became an international bestseller, translated into 17 languages. It wasn't just a manual, it was a philosophy. Traders across the world still swear by its wisdom today. He followed this success with other impactful works, including Entries, Exits, To Trade or Not to Trade, and Step-by-Step Trading. Each book reinforced his reputation as one of the greatest trading educators of his generation. Among Elder's many contributions, one system stands out: the triple screen trading system. This method used 3 time frames to guide trading decisions. 1. The first screen, weekly chart. It established the overall trading bias. Was the market trending up or down? 2. The second screen, daily chart. It zoomed in, identifying retracements against that broader trend. Here, Elder used indicators to spot entry points. Rule 3. The third screen, intraday or short term. This was where the actual execution happened, focusing on breakouts aligned with the longer trends. The brilliance of the system was its simplicity and structure. It reduced guesswork, gave traders clarity, and became a cornerstone of technical trading. Elder also developed a powerful tool, the force index. This oscillator combined three elements: direction, magnitude, and volume, to measure the strength behind price movements. When paired with a moving average, it became a potent weapon to detect shifts in momentum, bullish or bearish. Traders still use it today to spot reversals and trends with confidence. Elder never stopped emphasizing that trading wasn't just about systems. To him, success required mastering the three M's: mind, understanding your own emotions and the psychology of the market; method, developing and following a disciplined trading approach; money, managing your capital wisely so you could survive downturns. These principles, he argued, were the foundation of any professional trader's success. For Elder, every trade was a lesson. He meticulously recorded not only profits and losses, but also the thought process behind each decision. Successes showed what worked. Failures revealed blind spots. This habit of journaling transformed mistakes into stepping stones. Through seminars, workshops, and communities, Elder shared his insights with traders around the world. His sessions weren't about flashy promises of wealth, but about discipline, psychology, and resilience. He empowered traders, especially beginners, to navigate the chaos of markets with clarity and confidence. Today, Elder remains one of the most respected voices in trading, bridging the worlds of psychology and finance like no one else has before. Think about it. A boy born in Soviet Russia who studied medicine in Estonia, escaped communism as a young doctor, and rebuilt his life in America. Not as a psychiatrist, but as a trading pioneer. His story embodies resilience, reinvention, and brilliance. What began as survival turned into mastery. What started with a motorcycle turned into a legacy of books, systems, and teachings that continue to guide traders worldwide. Dr. Alexander Elder's life is proof that trading success isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's about courage, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge.